All right, everyone, welcome back to another video. So today is June 29th, 2026. We got another beautiful clutch of ball python eggs from a really cool pairing. Let me show you guys the information on this one. We got my male orange dream Enchi. He's 100% double head hypo and rainbow. Bred to the female Enchi, 100% double head hypo and rainbow. Man, this is an exciting clutch, guys. We could potentially get an Orange Dream Enchi Hypo Rainbow visual. Very, very beautiful snake if you guys have ever seen one. Let me know if you guys are working with the Rainbow Project. I actually got this pair from Hardwired Exotics a couple years ago, grew them up, got them as tiny little hatchlings, and it is so amazing to now finally get some eggs from this beautiful girl right here. So we already got the egg box ready to go with the sponges on the bottom, some water, and the easy hatch trays. And then I got my press and seal right here to put right on top. We got to go ahead and get this girl off of these eggs, wash her, clean up her entire enclosure, and go ahead and, freshen everything up so she can go back on food. Anyways, enough talking. Let me show you guys how it's done. I'm going to go ahead and give this over to the camera girl. There we go. All right. So now this is the hard part, is getting this girl off of the eggs. What I like to do is I like to just kind of slowly untangle her, just like this, as you can see. And you just have to be patient. In all my years of ball python keeping, I've only been bit one time, guys. One time. Can you believe that? I've only been bit one time, and it was from a blue-eyed leucistic. I'm very proud about that, actually. It's because I'm very careful. I don't want the snake to hurt me because, the snake can hurt itself with damaging its teeth and all that. Wow, look at that. Look at that clutch. So now, step number 2 is to unwrap that tail. That is the part that's going to fully let these eggs loose. And I am not really doing the best of job, to be honest with you. I'm trying to give my camera girl here a good angle as well, so I'm like multitasking to the max. Okay. I think I did a good job giving you guys a good view. Come take a look at the snake. All right, there she is. She is a beautiful Enchi double head hypo rainbow. And we're going to go ahead and close this up for now. And let's go ahead and take a look here at the eggs. As you guys can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have a total of 7 good eggs. My camera girl actually predicted 6 eggs, but we got 7. Let me turn off the light so we can go ahead and... Well, my phone has flash, so that's not really going to work. But I have my light here. Let's see if... Okay, you guys can kind of use the zoom, like the really strong zoom. You can see the veins on these. They look good. They look good. This one looks great. They look good. Good. And good. You guys probably can't see that well on this video. But we got a total of 7 really good eggs from this double head girl. So our chances are going to be on the strong side, guys. Let's pray for that double visual. I can't wait. Hopefully we hit it. And with God's blessing, we will get that double visual into this beautiful world. So we're going to go ahead and start separating these a little bit here. I saw them this morning at about 9 a.m. I saw her laying these eggs. And I didn't fully, go in there and start messing with her. I wanted to give her, right now it's like 10 p.m. So I wanted to give her some time to actually lay these eggs calmly but let me show you how I separate them. Sorry if I sound weird, it's because I have a flashlight in my mouth. Guys, I highly recommend this flashlight. My brother gave it to me as a gift, and it's called it's Streamlight, I believe. Let's see what what's the name of this light, but I highly oh, there it is. It's the Stream Streamlight Wedge SL. I highly recommend this light because it gives you this little grip thing here, and then you're able to bite on it right here, and then you can like do whatever you need to do with your hand. So you're not like one hand here, you have both of your hands, you know, you're able to work. So Howard on my mouth, and here you can see I am separating the eggs. You just got to be patient. You got to be very calm, and you know what? I did rip one egg this season. I think we got over 100 and with these now, we probably got over 140 eggs this season, and we still have 2 more girls that are gonna be laying eggs. So, you know, I feel like I've done a pretty good job. The egg that I did rip, it was a blue leucistic egg from a super to a super, you know, I think I was just really tired, and man, guys, these past couple of days have been crazy. But anyways, work never stops, and that's okay. Calmly. Okay. Some are easier than others. Some come off like right away, and then some take a little bit more work. Just don't you know, just keep fighting it, and don't give up on the tearing process. Once you're going at it, don't stop. Keep that momentum. Like, these are really stuck together. Oh, here's another really cool tip. Is when you see me doing it, like, don't pull it. Don't go like this. Like, don't pull. Just roll it. Like that. Roll the egg with the other egg like that. Like that. I'm not gonna lie. I still get nervous doing this. This is, you know, that process where, you know, you've done all the work. You don't want to mess anything up, you know? There it is. I'm not gonna lie, that was not easy. It's always a little difficult ripping these eggs apart, but you know, that's why we have the easy hatch trays, so that way you can go ahead and put them in there, and you don't have to worry about the egg being upside down or anything like that. Let me show you guys what that process is like. So now we're gonna come over here on this side, and I'm going to grab the egg like this, and I'm gonna put the light, and as you can see, like, hopefully you can see it, but there's, like, if you move the egg slightly, you'll see like a little circle. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but I can see it here. And you'll see like a circle. You can move it back and forth. You want that to be up. So, you know, you'll see another part of the egg where it's like mostly yellow. Like down over here. You see that where it's all yellow down here? You want that to be on the bottom. But there is what you want up. So we're going to use the easy hatch tray here, like that. And, you know, that's why it has a little indentation where the egg's not going to roll over. Obviously, you got to be gentle handling the box. Okay, here's the next one. So here we can see the veins, like very strong right here. As you can see, there's very strong veins on that. And then if you flip it this way, it's like yellow down here. So obviously this is going to be the bottom over here on this side. So we're going to flip the egg this way, and there's our little pocket. So you want that to be up. Just like that. Okay, next one. Same thing here. And you know, the snake does a pretty good job. These animals know what they're doing. There's the veins. You want that, and then you can see there's the yellow part on the bottom. So this is the part that we're going to keep up. Next one. There it is. As long as you see those veins up, you will be good. Okay, so like this one, can't really see too well, but there it is right there. Do you see that movement? That's what you want. That's yellow down there. So you want that to be upright. These animals are so cool. Ball pythons are amazing, guys. Okay, so here we got we're on the last two. Look at the strong veins on this one here. A lot of cocoa chip on this one. That'll be fine. These eggs are so resilient. They really are. They're so sturdy. You'd be surprised what you can put them through and they'll still hatch. Just like that. And here we got the 7th egg of this clutch. Look at the veins on that. Very strong. Beautiful egg. And we're going to put this little guy right down here. So that's what it looks like. Let me turn on the light now. You can stare at the eggs for a little bit. I hope that was helpful for any of you guys that are breeding. Right now, all of this cocoa chip that we have here, all of this is going to go into the trash. We're going to spray this entire tub with chlorhexidine, and we're going to let that soak for about an hour, and then we're going to fully wash the entire thing with hot water in the sink or the tub, whatever. And then from there, we're going to go over and grab the snake using Dawn dish soap, and we're going to wash the entire snake with Dawn dish soap. And then we're going to put brand new cocoa chip here, obviously once it's all washed, and then the snake will go here. So that's the process on that. But right now I'm still touching the eggs and stuff, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so here we go. There's a look at the eggs, and we're gonna go ahead and put these in the incubator now. Now it's time for the press and seal. We're gonna go ahead and get our press and seal, and this is a process that you do not want to rush. I feel that press and seal needs to be fully sealed, because you don't want your incubator to get full of humidity. You want it to be dry, and you want the eggs to be obviously you don't want the humidity to be in the incubator. You want it to be in the box. So I really like to take my time with the press and seal process, because I don't want any of the humidity to escape. And I'll show you guys my incubator right now in a little bit. It's dry, guys. If your incubator has moisture buildup, that's because one of your egg boxes or your egg boxes are leaking, obviously, moisture, and your press and seal is not fully sealed. So keep an eye on that. But this is how I do it. Fully secure one side, then I stretch the opposite side like that, and I just press down slightly, not too much, because remember, we're about to put a lid on this, and then the sides are going to come open. By the way, these tubs, I get them at Target. They're the Bright Room tubs. And these are the ones that I like using. I used to get the ones with the purple latches, but I just couldn't find those anymore. So I use these now exclusively. And I like them. They have a little bit more space, actually, so they work great. So, okay, once we got that down, now we do the other side. And same process, we just tuck it, you know, nice and neatly under these sides here, like this. Go ahead and tuck it under the side, making sure that every step of the way here is nice and sealed, like that. Cool. Now you grab your lid and you go ahead and put the lid on there like that, and do this part gently because you don't want to you don't want to tear it right away. Now, if you do, if the tear does happen here, let me show you guys what you can do. So, if a tear does happen, and it's actually easier, you can do either two things. You can either replace the entire press and seal like all over again, or you can just grab one of these and grab a strip of tape like that, cut a piece, and then you can just go ahead and put it on those pressure points, which is going to be right here, right here, right here, and right here. So I'll just show you guys what that looks like. Because you can seal it perfectly, but if it's leaking from here, then obviously you're gonna have a leak. So let me just show you guys what that looks like here. I call those the pressure points. This is just overkill, you know, but it is what it is. Sometimes it happens. It's happened to me, so that's why I'm talking about it. Go ahead and grab your lid. You see, this is what I'm talking about. These are the points that dig into there, and sometimes it causes it to. But you see, now we have that tape there, so there's nothing that can rip. So now it's being pressed down, and it's fully sealed. Okay. So that's what it looks like. That's what the box looks like, and we're gonna go ahead and now put it in the incubator. Let me show you guys my incubator. So this is my hot box incubator made by Sea Serpents, and as you can see here, we're, you know, the end of June 2026. It's still full. I literally only have space for 2 more boxes right here, but this one's already on the way out. We just have one last snake absorbing its yolk. It's that one right over there. This is the Sunset Sugar clutch. I made a video on that, so if you guys want to go over and watch that. But okay, the clutch is gonna go right over here, and as you can see, you know, there's no moisture buildup in my incubator. There's not water dripping down, you know, anything like that. And that's what it's looking like. I have an Ultramel pied clutch, pastel tri-stripe, and tri-stripe, blue-eyed Lucy's, double head sunset pied. We have Ultramel stuff and pied, and then some triple sunset dreamsicle triple heads, all kinds of stuff in here. But okay, we're gonna go ahead and hand this over to my camera person here, and let me show you guys how I slide in the eggs and what they're gonna look like. So now I have the eggs right here, and we're just gonna carefully slide them right on in there so they can start cooking for 55 days, just like that. As you can see, this is my information. I normally do it like this one, where it's nice and simple, where it's just the male's always on the left, the female's always on the right. The male's ID is on the bottom, the female ID is on the bottom, and then it's the date they laid, how many good eggs, how many slugs, and then the 55 days after that, which is the day they're going to be born. I cut them on 55, so that is pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this longer tutorial video on how to set up your ball python eggs, and this has been working for me. I have tons of hatchlings that have been born from this exact setup right here, so it's a proven system and it works great. Patience, and don't mess with them. That's all you need to do. Just once you seal it up, let it be, and you'll be good to go. Okay, everybody, don't forget to follow me on Morph Market. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram @ScalesExotics. And I will see all of you guys in the next video.